Okay, I think we're live. Let me go check. Okay, we are live. I think everything is working properly. Okay, great. Awesome. Welcome to the stream. This is my first live stream ever on this channel. I did not even know I could go live on this channel, so I am very excited. Oh, wow. Okay, we just had a card flip out immediately. This is a collective tarot reading, so this is for anybody who needs to hear it. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Just take what does, leave the rest for somebody else. You know the drill. Please keep in mind that gender is fluid in tarot. So just place yourself where you fit. I do use gender neutral language as much as possible with the cards in order to make my readings more inclusive. And that way you can just place yourself where you fit and all that. So we just had the Four of Wands come out like immediately before I even shuffled. Wow. And the Lovers. What's the other card? And the Empress. Okay, so that kind of feels like really attractive energy, like um, attracting maybe stability in love. Who knows? The Magician. I mean, you may be trying to call this in right now. So, and by the way, when I say you, this is a collective you, okay? So if you are new to my channel, if you've never watched any of my YouTube videos before, please consider subscribing. But also, I refer to the collective as I'm doing the reading as you, whoever's listening. And so maybe you know, are feeling this way. And also just take what resonates. So, so there may be a little bit of anxiety going on, okay? That would be reasonable. That would be fair. Three of Swords in reverse. That's a good sign. So real quick, before we keep going, I want to make sure that I can get the chat box here because I can see it just fine if I'm on Chrome, but I want to make sure I can see it in my streaming software. So just 1 second, y'all. First live stream. There's going to be a little bit of that. Okay. Chat box. Wow, okay. Hold on a minute, y'all. At least I don't think there's anybody watching right now, but this is always for playback too, because, you know, you may want to watch. Yeah, I actually don't know how to get the chat box up here. So if I don't respond to your chat messages, just chat with each other. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. It's just my first time doing this, so, you know, we'll figure that out though. Usually it pops up automatically, at least when I was kind of like running through things, but I think I might have closed it when I was kind of just getting everything together. So chat box is gone. I don't know what to do. Maybe, yeah, I really don't know, y'all. We're just going to keep going. Okay, I can't see your chats if you do send me any, so I'm sorry. I would just hang out on the YouTube stream and look at myself through there, but there's a lag, you know, it's kind of how the streaming works or whatever. So anyway, if you are here, thanks for being here. If you're watching a replay, thanks for watching. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this message. I'm going to say my affirmations before we get too deep into it. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your divine messages and guidance. We're deeply grateful, and we know we couldn't do this without you. Would you please help guide the collective spirit for the highest good, and please bless us and protect us as we move forward into this reading. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Really, immediately, we have two major arcanas coming out. Beautiful cards here, the Hermit and the Magician. Okay. Now, what is so curious to me about these two cards coming out is that they really do have very different energies. So the Hermit is very reserved. This is a very reserved energy. This is also going within in order to find the light that shines so that you can make your way through the darkness. And in many instances, as the Hermit, you will end up inadvertently leading others out of the darkness with the light that you find. And with the Magician, this is using all the tools at your disposal in order to create, right? That's the way I would look at it. So we have a very kind of introverted energy and a very extroverted energy, both coming out together at the very beginning of this reading. So this could be talking about complementary energies, taking different energies and really kind of coalescing them together. And it's really talking about maybe finding a balance between dichotomy, right? Which is in a lot of ways kind of the way that we have the Chariot. Wow. And the Sun. Ace of Cups. The Sun is in reverse here, but we're just going to, because it's in the split, so we're not going to necessarily say. As I say that, it falls out. Maybe this is what will bring you happiness. Maybe this is what will bring you happiness, is this balance in the dichotomy, right? Okay. What other messages for the collective, Spirit? What's going on? Should we talk about finances? Maybe we should do a finance reading. Immediately, the Eight of Pentacles. What else was behind it? Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Six of Cups in reverse. So that's really interesting. Maybe we should do a finance reading. Y'all want to talk finance? Let's talk money. Money, honey. Again, if you're just showing up, I don't know if there's anybody in the stream or where the chat box is. So I'm sorry, I can't see your chats, and I can't see if anybody's even in the chat room. So hold on. Let me see. I do want to change that, though, especially if there's not anyone really here yet. Then that way I can fix that. How do I do that? I feel like that should just be like really intuitive. Right? Okay. I thought it would just pop up. I don't know why I thought that. Usually it does. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay. 1 minute, y'all. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. Okay, well, I just bypassed OBS altogether and just went ahead and did a pop-out chat. Let's see if I can get that to stay. Yes, there we go. No, it went away. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, I can see the chat box at least. I can't see if I have viewers, but we're just going to keep going. Good Lord. Okay, anyway, here we are. So, career and finance. Career and finance. Okay. Whoa. That's pretty heavy. We've got the Devil. Okay, my dears. So, first thing that came to mind is you may be doing things for work that have something to do with desire and addiction. Okay. You could also feel trapped. You could feel stuck in your current circumstances with finances. But also keep in mind, the one thing about the devil is, you can see the people in this card, that they can slide the chain off of around their necks anytime. They can leave. They can walk away from this devil, but they may be chained by desire. This can talk about kind of like primal lower level energies, which is fear, fear, desire, lust, addiction, these energies, right? So when it comes to career and finance, it could be maybe you're an overspender, maybe you're spending your money on things that you don't really need, but you just want, and that could be impacting your finances in a big way, So it's good to think about, what you may be doing with your money and how you're getting your money. You may also be, possibly taking advantage of other people's desires to make money. So, this could be literally like, being a drug dealer, straight up. You could be, I don't know, a lot of different things. Okay. Sex work. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that this may be the way that you're making money. Okay. And it could be impacting you. 10 of Pentacles. What? Y'all. The last reading I did, the 10 of Pentacles came out. And my first thought is like, it's positive. Look at that. 3 of Swords in reverse coming out. So I feel like something big is about to happen with your career and finance. Like you're about to experience some really major changes. Hierophant. The 10 of Pentacles talks about like, long-term wealth. Generational, it's big. Okay, any other messages, Spirit? Justice in reverse. So, when it comes to career and finance for you, I feel like there is a level of injustice that's involved in your current financial circumstance. Whether that is an unfair system, right? A capitalistic system that favors, productivity over health and wellness. It could be unfair decisions that were made. Yeah, it's really feeling like unfair, or unjust. Something unjust and unfair happened that impacts your finances. It could be a long-standing thing, maybe not even just a specific thing. And boom, to the Emperor. Wow. Okay, I'm getting 2 messages. And they could both be relevant. One is, this is going to be you. That was the one message. The other message, which they can both be true, is that this is talking about those who have been in power up until this point. They have been cruel, unfair, making bad decisions that favor them, but leave others in the dust. You're about to take their spot. That's what I'm getting here. Wow. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like there is a major transfer of wealth here. Like, they have actually actively prevented people from being able to reach their goals with that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And they cause stress and strife and pain. That's where you've been. And with the Devil card coming out too, it's like trapped, trapped in cycles of, desire in order to numb or self-medicate. This could also be talking about being trapped by these like toxic circumstances, and it's not your fault. It was designed that way, but it's about to fall with the Tower. Wow. There are some people who are going down like big time. They're going down big time. Look at that. King of Pentacles in reverse. They're about to lose everything. Empress in reverse. It's going to be a bad harvest for them. You know what I mean? That's the energy I'm getting. The Hermit. Look at that. This is crazy. The Hermit and then the Sun. What came out at the beginning of the reading? The Hermit. So those of us who've done the introspection, okay? Those of you out there who've done the introspection, you're about to be rewarded for it. Look at that. You've worked hard and you've waited and you've been patient and you've put in the time. And look at that. Page of Wands. Something new is going to start. Wow. This is really powerful reading already. Very powerful. Let's go ahead and put these cards back. This is all career and finance, by the way. Okay. So please keep in mind also, look at that. 10 of Wands. Things have been very challenging, very difficult. You've had to overcome a lot of adversity. It's been a long time coming, a long road. And when that happens, it's like, this is a long time coming, even like longer than your lifetime, you know? 3 of Pentacles and the Devil. They've been pigeonholing and like trapping people, confusing people on purpose. On purpose, to keep you trapped and keep you down, keep you dependent, keep you financially unstable and uncertain. So then that way, you know, you can be used. Completely lacking in compassion. They've been cutthroat, these people. Financially, right? I mean, it's more than financially. It's lives we're talking about. People have lost their lives because of this. All right, Spirit. We're going to switch decks real quick. And we're going to focus on what we can do to become unstuck. Right? How do we outsmart them at their own game? Queen of Pentacles wanting to come out immediately. How do we outsmart them at their own game? Try and trick us. Look at this. 6 of Pentacles. Those with wealth are not always the way that I just described. That's just those who have been sitting in seats of power. And some people abuse their power. With the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles is about charity, baby. It's about generosity. So this is somebody, okay, who has enough to share and enough to spare. And is going to give you a leg up. This is how we are going to stop the cycle of poverty, is by redistribution of wealth, investing in others. 6 of Wands. This is success and public recognition. This is your triumph. You're about to have a major financial breakthrough. Look at that with the Queen of Wheels. This is huge. Like, this is beyond just like getting your rent paid this month. This is beyond you, getting like a decent, minimum wage, this is beyond living wage. Like, this is going to set you up for the rest of your life. And it might be a stepping stone. It might be one thing that leads to another thing, that leads to another thing, that leads to like the rest of your life. You know what I mean? I'm just getting this really strong sense of like it's going to really humble you, and not like, I think it's going to humble you because you're going to be really, really astounded, that things have worked out in this way. And I think because of your struggles and you finally coming to this place of getting what it is that you deserve, okay? Getting a hand up, a leg up here into this major place of success and triumph, it's going to make you a very compassionate person, like a very compassionate leader if you end up in like a leadership position. Or it's going to make you a very compassionate philanthropist because you're going to really, really want to help make positive change and not just donate to the same old, organizations that have been just peddling their money schemes all this time or whatever, but donating and investing into like real powerful grassroots organizations that are making serious moves. You know what I mean? donating to the people who deserve it. Look at that. Eight of Wands. It's going to happen so fast, guys. The Eight of Wands is all about fast, quick moving, and all about fast moving communication. Hey, Carlos. Welcome to the live stream. We're talking about career and finance. This is my first live stream ever, so welcome. Thanks for being here. Look at that. I just saw the Emperor again. This is talking about you gaining power, and gaining power that you maybe were not granted before, where that you deserved. You deserved that. Can I ask? Yeah, do you want to ask a question, Carlos? I think you might be the only one in here, so sure. You have a question? We're talking career and finance, but it can be anything. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles means patience and working hard, putting in the work and waiting for that harvest. Yeah, we really are going through a very interesting time right now, y'all. So it's a pretty challenging time for a lot of people, but I'm really feeling this breakthrough energy coming in though, and this kind of like transfer of power, transfer of wealth, you know, things changing in a really big way. Okay, very specific question. Queen of Pentacles coming out again. So what happened between Carolina and Enrique? What happened between them? Okay, I'm tune into that real quick. What happened between Carolina and Enrique? Ooh, the Devil. Okay, could have been a relationship fueled by lust and desire. I don't know if they're friends or what the nature of the relationship was, but the Devil is definitely lust and desire. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, I would say that, you know, maybe it didn't end well. Definitely didn't end in marriage or anything like that. What happened between them? The Hierophant in reverse too. That's looking like a breakup to me, you know, or it's definitely not long term here. Hierophant and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse is saying it's not something long term. Page of Wands in reverse. I don't know. That I'm kind of getting that. I don't know if the energy between them is very good here. Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it was probably pretty conflicting. Like, I'm getting that there's some conflict here. Two of Wands is usually, you know, Two of Wands to me is kind of like widening your circle, making good connections, you know, possibly travel or long distance communication that widens your circle, your group. It's coming out in the reverse with these rams in this deck too. So it's almost making me feel like maybe they spent too much time being really intensely focused on one another, and that kind of shrunk their circle down, and they kind of lost some of their support systems possibly, and then there was conflict because of that. There's too much focus on one another. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. It doesn't feel good to me. I hope that helped answer your question. They were lovers. I don't know. That's the thing is, but I'm getting, because the Hierophant in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse tells me that I don't think that they were like in a long-term relationship. I don't think they were in a committed relationship. So I don't really know if they were lovers or not. It just definitely wasn't committed or long-term. That's what I'm getting. I don't really know. Okay. But it definitely seems like there was conflict. The energy I get is kind of like this. It's an uncomfortable feeling. It doesn't feel like things are good, if that makes sense. Okay. If you have any other questions, feel free, but I'm going to go ahead and keep going. And we're going to keep talking about career and finance, I think, just a little bit here, because I'm just seeing all these Pentacle cards come out. It's like money, honey. We're definitely getting some bread. It's coming in. Wow, look at that. Okay, Temperance in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords, and the Empress in reverse. So let's go card by card here. With the Temperance coming out in reverse, I'm feeling like a sense of impatience. A little bit of impatience maybe. Four of Cups in reverse is, not you're wanting to stay open to the possibilities and open to opportunities. So you don't want to miss any opportunities. So you're kind of like maybe this level of dissatisfaction or something like that. But you're trying to overcome that. Seven of Swords. So you may be trying to make money in, somewhat nefarious ways, or, being sneaky. You definitely want to watch out for scammers, and you definitely don't want to be a scammer. So don't consider being a scammer if you are, like pyramid schemes, stuff like that. Because if somebody comes to you, okay, this is a really strong message. If someone comes to you and you're in this energy of like, I don't want to miss out, right? And you're losing patience on these opportunities coming in. Somebody could come to you and say, well, you don't want to miss this opportunity. It's such a good opportunity, et cetera, et cetera. And they just have a whole bunch to say about it. And they make it sound really good and they fluff it up, and they're just kind of like, you got to do it now or else you're going to lose your spot. You know what I mean? And that's a tactic used in sales, is this kind of sense of, urgency and a kind of sense of scarcity, right? So it's like, there's not very many positions left, so you better invest now. That kind of stuff, you want to watch out for that. Because look, Empress in reverse. The Empress is all about, the Empress is all about abundance and material harvest, right? So if it's coming out in reverse, that means that this is like, you're not going to get your money back. You're not going to make any money doing this. You're not going to get anything out of this. Okay. Well, thank you for your questions, Carlos. Totally understand you retracting them. That's totally fine. Two of Cups in reverse. I honestly think, I don't know, whatever happened between those two, it's over. That's what I'm getting. Anyway, Ten of Cups in reverse too. Damn. All right. So yes, avoid scammers for sure. They are freaking rampant right now, y'all. They are rampant. Also, if you ever get a message from anybody claiming to be me, please do report them, because I do not message anybody. I don't message my subscribers. I don't message, anybody offering readings. I don't do personal readings. So please watch out for scammers, y'all. They are rampant. They're going for smaller creators too. Like, I'm not a big creator, so I haven't had any scammers yet that I know of. But I know it's happening a lot with tarot right now. So just be aware of that. But it's happening everywhere. I swear. Just even job searching on Craigslist is a nightmare, Look at that World card. You're welcome, Carlos. Thanks for being here. Feel free to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. The world. The world is all about cycle changes, and especially with the summertime. This is a big major time of revelation, and it's so funny because the Four of Cups is coming out right next to it. So if you're not feeling that like summertime vibe energy, and you're feeling more introverted and contemplative, and you're not really doing all the summery things, like, it's all in its own time. It's all in its own season. You know what I mean? So don't worry too much about that. You don't have to be doing what everyone else is doing all the time. A lot of that is kind of that, that kind of scammy, salesy stuff. Yeah, the World card could be for you if you resonate with it. Definitely. That maybe you're in your own season, or you're going through your own cycles, and sometimes they don't always align up with what everybody else is doing, or what you should be doing, So if it's a time where that you feel like everyone around me is doing this and I should be doing it too. Why don't I feel this way also? That's kind of like the manipulative sales tactics of, you know, um, how do I put this? Like commercialism. Like summertime is very commercialized. So is the holiday season. So is the springtime. So is anything that could possibly be commercialized is. So it's the same thing with like, spring flings or summer flings. And then the same thing with, Valentine's Day and, cuffing season in the fall and stuff. So it's kind of this idea that, there's these seasons for when things are supposed to happen in your life. And it's very much commercialized to really keep you in a state of desire, and feeling lack. So you have to realize that, and maybe you, but maybe anybody. Will Beatrice Maza be my girlfriend? I don't know, Carlos. Let's we can check, we can see. But I would recommend to you being open to being unattached to outcome, but being open to the possibilities. And as long as you find contentment within yourself to enjoy life no matter what happens, then I feel like you'll be in a really receptive place to connect with people, right? So then if you want to connect with this person in that way, the best way to do it is to let them know that you are available to it and that you're there if they're interested. You know what I mean? You're just going to be doing your little thing. It's always a good way to be. I think it's really cute. It's an attractive way to be, for sure. Is if that person's like, hey, I'm here if you're into it. That it gives them time to think about it and they can contemplate. Be like, maybe I will check that out. So, will Beatrice be Carlos's girlfriend? Always remember the future is unwritten. It's up to you. One moment. I'm so sorry to laugh, honey. You got the death card. I'm so sorry to laugh. Okay, I'm saying the likelihood. Likely, look at this. Knight of Cups in reverse. I'm sorry to say it, my dear, but the likelihood is low from what the cards are saying. But death is all about rebirth and transformation. Okay, so it doesn't mean that it's over, my life is over, right? The death card means that something could be ending and something new could be beginning. So I don't know if maybe you're transitioning out of a relationship or you are wanting to connect and transition into a new relationship. This could just mean that you're going through a transformation. Okay, so I didn't mean to laugh. I was just like, damn. Not really what you want to hear, I'm sure, but so I mean, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, that usually the Knight of Cups to me is the most romantic knight in the deck. So it coming out in reverse is kind of saying, maybe the romantic aspect, not so much. I don't know, but it's up to both of you as people to explore that and see. So tarot is not, so the Hermit showing itself again. The Hermit is all about looking within, right? You're welcome, Carlos. I'm sorry, boo-boo. I wish, if the cards come out, but the whole thing about tarot is that it is merely, a divination tool and a guide, and it can be helpful, but ultimately every decision you make is up to you, and you only, and your life can be whatever you want it to be, and anything is possible. So regardless of what my cards say, you never know. You never know what your future holds. Okay. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull some cards here, see what's going on with the collective. It's been quite a time. I'm not an astronomer or an astrologist, so I don't know exactly. I know we just had a full moon. I know that we just came out of some retrogrades. All I know is we've got some major astrological events. Nine of Pentacles coming out in reverse. So Nine of Pentacles is all about being self-sufficient. So coming out in reverse, it's very possible that a lot of you may be struggling with the ability to, oh, by the way, Carlos, I do have my donation links. They should be in the description box if you did want to drop me a donation. Let me see. I know I started a new stream, so it actually might not be in there. Give me one moment. Oh, here we go. I don't think that I did have them in there, but I can definitely add them now. Okay, let me grab my phone. Okay. Well, I hope you all are having a good Friday. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right, it's now in my description box. So if you're interested in dropping a donation, and there we go. Oh no, Carlos, I don't want to know the answer to that. Maybe you should ask. I'm just kidding, but oh no, honey. To be quite honest, if I'm being honest and giving you real advice, if you think that somebody you were dating, that devil card coming out again, if you think that someone that you were dating may have cheated on you when you were together and you're not together anymore, my advice would be to leave that question unanswered. Let it go. You know, you don't want to dwell on that, especially if it's kind of no consequence at this point. You know, if you're not with the person anymore and it's not going to hinge on whether or not you continue a relationship with that person, then, you know, if you're speculating, it's possible. You know what I mean? That's my opinion, is that, you know, your intuition knows. Like, your intuition knows what's up. But you could also just be like, that idea could make you upset and you're like, I wonder if that happened. You know what I mean? So I could try to answer the question for you. Okay, let's see if we can get a card. But I just don't want to encourage you to dwell. You know what I mean? You need some confirmation. Okay, I understand. Okay. Nine of Pentacles coming out in reverse again. That's really interesting. Okay. Eight of Pentacles coming out in reverse. I'm getting the energy of Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's hard to say. I need another card here. The energy I'm getting is no. I don't think so with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that. Hierophant in reverse. I don't think so. Knight of Wands in reverse. No, I don't think it was while you all were dating. I don't think it was. That's my opinion, just getting based on the energy of the cards right here. It's kind of like, you know, I don't think that they were working, like, I don't think so. Knight of Wands is like the horniest knight in the deck. And it's coming out in reverse. So I'm getting, I don't think she stepped out on you. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Look, that world wanting to come out again. I think this is for you, Carlos. I do think this card is for you, actually, because you asked if it was for you, and I think that's confirmation right there, is that you're going through cycle transformation, and I would definitely embrace the change. Embrace the changing cycle, you know, whatever it is. Especially if you're out here, you know, interested in tarot. That's, you know, I think that that means you're probably open to the message. And so Spirit wants to tell you, you know, go ahead and, you know, feel confident in whatever changes you're going through. You know, it's gonna be good. Okay. Hope that helped. Hope that answered your question. Gave you a little confirmation. Again, feel free to drop me a donation if you can. It's now in the description box of the live stream. Okay. King of Cups. Three of Swords. Oh, you might just be nursing a heartache, honey. You're welcome. It's okay, but there's a brand new beginning coming for you. I can feel that. That's what's going on with you right now, that there's some major changes, so it'll be okay. All right, Spirit, thank you. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So the wheel always turns, okay? This is the message I'm getting. The wheel is always turning, okay? And sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, right? So when the wheel has got you down, okay? That's the message. When you feel like you're down, don't worry, because the wheel is still turning. The wheel is still in spin. So when you're down, you're going to come right back up. Just remember that, okay? And you don't have to stress or worry. Look at that. 7 of Cups in reverse. That's talking about dispelling the illusion, okay? And realizing that any multiplicity of choice that you may have with the 7 of Cups, that you can really narrow that down and trim the fat, basically. High Priestess, just trust your intuition. It'll lead you in the right direction. So if you feel like you need to sit tight and lay low, then that's what you should do. If you want to go out there and have fun, look at that. 7 of Pentacles coming out. This is definitely sit tight and lay low energy, you know. 7 of Pentacles is taking your time. This is also putting in the work and being patient and waiting for the outcome. So I'm really getting this like sit tight, lay low, be patient kind of energy coming out. And that's exactly what you should do if you're down on your luck, or if things aren't working out for you financially or otherwise. You know, it's always a good idea to kind of, you know, in some ways it's like lick your wounds, you know, kind of tend to yourself a little bit. And you know, don't be all extravagant and out there and trying to flex and stuff if you can't do it. You know, it's kind of like live within your means. Look at that Death card coming out again. It's like, you know, you're just experiencing some level of transformation. So there's kind of like, you know, death and rebirth happening here. Whoop. That Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is one of the most self-confident queens. So I feel like you just trust your intuition and you're going to regain that self-confidence. Look at that. Queen of Cups. Damn. And the King of Cups. Damn. And the 10 of Cups. Are you serious? That's divine counterpart energy. Hold on a second. Y'all, this is divine counterpart energy. And it's coming out with the 10 of Cups. So if you are struggling in love, like you feel like you know, you're kind of like, I'm just going to sit tight and lay low, and, you know, I haven't had the best luck in love, and, you know, I just kind of not interested in any of the choices that are out there, right? Like you may be sitting on dating apps and you're just swipe. You're not like really feeling it for anybody, you know? Your intuition is telling you to just be patient. And it's like, This patience will pay off. That's the energy I'm getting. It's going to pay off big fucking time. You know? That's beautiful. That's badass. That's a really, really cool message. I love that. That's great. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and switch decks. I mean, there's lots of like hard times shall pass type of energy coming on, like, you know, which I think sometimes we really, really need that. We really need that kind of reminder that like hard times don't last forever. What deck do I want? Ooh, Into the Shadows. Should we do a little bit of that? It's nighttime. A little bit of Sexual Tarot. Yeah, let's do a little bit of everything here. We'll do some love and romance next. Okay. Ooh, that Empress wanting to show up right away. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Okay. All right. Awesome. I can't see how many of y'all are out there or how many of y'all are in the stream right now. So if there's anyone out there, thanks for being here. Okay. You're welcome, Carlos. Thanks for asking questions, being in the chat. Appreciate you. Okay. Ace of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Again, that already came out. So when we get double confirmation cards coming out with multiple decks, that to me is saying that this is kind of an important message. Wow. In this card, do you see how their foot is to the flame? You see, you're kind of holding someone's feet to the flame, feet to the fire, you know what I mean? Wow. Look at that, the Sun card. Oh. It's definitely good energy to be coming out as far as like a love reading, but that Ace of Pentacles in reverse has got me kind of twisted because hard times definitely lead to introspection. Almost always. So it's kind of like it's holding your feet to the flames. Does that make sense? These hard time in love, these hard times in finances and career, you know, hard times in general. It's like it has held your feet to the flames. And in some ways, a little candle right here. It has really, really pushed you to look at yourself. That's what I'm getting. Look at that Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is somebody who is not a very kind communicator. Okay? The Knight of Swords is somebody who could be really harsh and really, you know, brash and kind of crass and just not very kind, right? That's the energy. So it's almost like maybe it's forced you to look at where you could improve as a communicator in love, you know? Get that Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is all about contemplation, you know, being stuck, you know, hanging upside down, so to speak, so that you can get a new perspective. That is what is going on if you're feeling like you're having bad luck, so to speak. You know what I mean? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. We appreciate the messages. It's very helpful when you're going through a hard time, yeah? Six of Swords. Six of Swords, moving from choppy waters to calmer shores. Six of Swords is moving on. Smooth sailing. Okay, I'm going to have to wrap up this live stream soon. It's getting a little late. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is all about generosity. You know, somebody coming in and they have their they have enough to go around. This is about being abundant in kind of like what you have to share and what you have to offer, you know? So maybe all this contemplation and all this time alone, or all this time where that you've kind of really had to, I'm almost getting this kind of like when you're put under pressure, it really forces you to detox in a way. It forces you to burn through any kind of toxic energy that you still got going on. So when you go through hard times, it really stresses you, right? So it squeezes you, but it makes you look at areas in your life that need to change, and maybe attitudes and energies within you that need to change. You know, when we're confronted by inconvenience, on the short end of the scale, or on the kind of more how do I put this, the less severe end of the scale, it's inconvenience. The more severe end of the scale is trauma, right? So let's look at it like that. You know, if you are coming up against or you're being confronted by inconvenience, and it's causing you to flare up and get angry and all this sort of thing, then it's like, that's a pretty good indicator that you may need to do a little bit of introspection, get yourself in order, because, you know, how are you going to handle it when you're confronted by trauma? You know what I mean? So if inconvenience is bothering you and irritating you, you know, and you're under all this stress, it's an opportunity for you to learn about where you're at on that scale. You know, how are you handling things, right? Because it's all about, you know, being flexible, resilient, grateful, humble, all those things, really important. And then, you know, if you're, you know, confronted by trauma, or, you know, a breakup or a loss, or, you know, loneliness, depression, stuff like that, those are like, you know, it's like severe pressure. But when you're under that pressure, it is like, it's like being kind of like naked under a spotlight, you know? So you see everything that's going on with you, whether that's, you know, jealousy, you know, obsession, you know, self-pity, stuff like that. It's like, you're really forced to look at that. But here's the thing. It's like, if you feel like you have been going through that, it's like you're about to come out of it, because the wheel is still in spin, honey. You've just been on that lower end of the wheel. And we all have to, you know, nobody gets away with living life and never having to be at the shitty end of the stick. You know what I mean? And it may not seem that way from the outside. People might not show you that, but everybody ends up on the lower end of the wheel at some point. But that also means that we all come back out, you know? So that's what's going on. That is what's going on, honey. That's the energy. Six of Pentacles means generosity. You are learning how to love again, you know, and maybe you're about to meet somebody who's very generous with their love, and it's going to be really easy to have a connection with that person. So let's go ahead and pull out some Shadow Oracle cards, and then we'll finish off the reading with some Romance Oracle cards. Let me keep that deck out, actually, and then we'll close out the reading all together real quick. So yeah, this has been a pretty good first live stream. I did not know everything that went into it. I had to download a whole software system, and so, but I'm happy to be here, and I appreciate you all. So I just saw the I'm happy that it's over card. This is the Shadow Oracle deck, in the shadows. So thank you, Spirit. We're just going to pull a couple cards here. I don't need your approval. This is definitely a good attitude to have. You may be coming out of this whole experience realizing that you really don't need somebody else's approval, or their interest, or their dedication, or their love, or anything like that. You're like, I can do without it. I'm not coming back is coming out again. Or I'm not coming back, and I was careless with you. So whatever it was is definitely over. And I think it's pretty clear that whoever was careless in the scenario has had to really look within and, you know, admit that to themselves. Whether you were the one who was treated unfairly and carelessly and unkindly, or you were the one who was behaving that way, it's like you've had to look at that, you know? Okay, one last card. Ooh, leaving you hurt me too. You know, I do want to say that in romantic situations, oftentimes when there's a breakup, even if there's one person doing the breaking up and then the other person is getting broken up with, or one person is unkind and shitty and makes it so unbearable that the other person leaves, or, you know, however it ends up working out, right? It hurts everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody in the situation gets hurt, if that makes sense. I don't know if that gives you any solace, but sometimes it does, you know. It can give you a little bit of solace because it's like, okay, well, we both got hurt by this situation and it wasn't great for either of us, or it didn't end well, or whatever it is. And you can have a little bit of forgiveness, right? And a little bit of compassion and be like, yeah, well, you suck. And you probably know it, and you probably feel guilty about it. And that sucks. Sad it happened that way. But, you know, it's what it is, right? So that's kind of just like a way to accept things, I think. But anyway, let's go and pull some romance oracle cards and close out the reading. But again, thanks for being here. If you're here in the chat, or if you popped in, you know, appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, my donation links are down in the description box here of this live stream, so you should be able to find those and drop me a donation if you can. It really means a lot, makes a big difference. So, okay. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So we got that divine couples card, okay, that came out. We had divine union and 10 of cups come out with those two cards also. I'm just saying, maybe all this was worth the wait and worth the pain, you know. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. That is definitely Six of Pentacles energy as far as like the generosity of love, right? One more card. Wow, look at that. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Amen. I definitely feel that energy. Like, I feel like that's what's going on. So anyway, if you like the live stream, please do hit the like button, you know, drop a comment, say goodbye in the chat, or, you know, whatever, drop me a donation, all those things. Subscribe to the channel for sure. And also, if you go to any one of my videos on my channel, you will find my link tree. I might go ahead and throw that in the description box of this stream as well when I end it. But if you go to my link tree, you can find me on all my other socials, Instagram, TikTok, and everything like that. And you can also find my other YouTube channel where I'm doing reaction videos. So you can kind of check all of those out and follow me there. And I will see you all again next time. So thanks so much for being here. And thanks again, Carlos, if you're still here, for your questions. I really appreciated getting someone, you know, active in the chat on my first live stream. So I really appreciate you. All right. Well, thanks so much. And everybody have a beautiful Friday night. Hi. Sorry, I am just now ending the live, but thank you for being here. I'm sorry I am ending the live, but if you want to go ahead and rewatch the live, that's great. If you can drop me a donation, will you get... Oh, I don't know, Jason. How about this? I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I apologize. Yes, I'm going to say yes. How about that? I'll just use my psychic powers. All right. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you again next time. All right. Bye.